Namaste. Welcome to Foundations and Flexibility. For this class, you will need a belt if you're at home. Maybe I grabbed these from the couch. A chair is handy to have, right? As well as potentially rolls of toilet paper and paper towels if you need blocks but you don't have them at home. Most of us have a lot of paper products right now because of COVID. If you're running out of paper products, text me off of the Loft Base St. Louis website and I'm happy to donate to you. I have some. Okay, so we're gonna have everybody go ahead and lay down on their backs. Let's put your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. All right, and just exhale everything out. And then take a deep inhale in, filling up from the belly to the middle of the chest, to the upper chest, all the way up to the top. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Inhaling in, filling up from the belly to the middle of the chest, to the upper chest, all the way up to the top. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. All right. One more deep inhale in, filling up from the belly to the middle of the chest, to the upper chest, all the way up to the top. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. All right. Let's go ahead and come back to your normal pace of breathing. We're all lying down on our backs. Keep your left leg long. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. If your back is bothering you, have any issues, bend your left knee. You can put your left foot on the ground. That kind of helps, especially if your hamstrings are tight. Let's do a few knee circles to warm up for your right hip. So just go ahead and do some knee circles in one direction. Okay? And then let's go ahead and then do those knee circles in the opposite direction, right? Just warming up that hip right now. Okay, and then let's release that right knee and right leg to the ground. Put the right foot on the ground, the right leg can be long, or the right knee bent with the foot on the ground, and bring the left knee in towards the chest. All right, and then we're gonna do some hip circles with that left knee. Just go ahead and go into one direction. We're just warming up these hips. And then let's go ahead and take that knee and go into the opposite direction. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and put that left foot back on the ground. Everybody take your belt, right? Your strap or your belt that you got out of your closet, right? Some of us got it out. Take this belt, let's put it around the ball of the right foot, right? So not on the arch of the right foot, but the ball of the right foot, and grasp that belt with your hands. It can be hands apart on either side or together. The left knee can be bent with the foot on the floor, or the left leg can be long. Either is fine depending on your hamstrings and how your back feels. Engage your low belly and move your tailbone down towards your left heel, whether your left leg is straight or bent, and then start to pull that right leg in towards your face. But keep a micro bend in the right knee so you don't stretch behind the knee. We just want to stretch this right hamstring. Hold it here. Left arm can be out to the side for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Put both of these straps from your belt in your right hand and take the right leg out to the right, keeping the left hip on the ground. Maybe your gaze goes to the left arm, stretching out that groin for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right leg back up. Take the straps or the belt, put both of them in the left hand. Take the right arm out to the right. Left knee can still be bent or straight on the leg on the floor, either one. You'll take the right leg across the body over towards the left, but try to keep the right hip on the ground so you feel a stretch on the outside of the right side of the leg, right? So right to the ground, right arm up, holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale, exhale, bring that right leg back up, and then let's go ahead and release and switch sides. So you're going to take the right leg out long, or bend the right knee and put the foot on the floor, and then you're going to strap up this left leg. All right, left foot. So you're going to take the belt or your strap, you're going to put it around the ball of the left foot. All right, your right knee can be bent with your foot on the floor, or right leg is straight. It just depends on how your back is feeling. Sometimes that's just a little much. I'm going to leave my leg straight on the side. Engage your low belly as you send your tailbone down towards the right heel, and then pulling this left leg, up and forward to stretch out this left hamstring. Maybe there's a micro bend in the left knee, so you're not stretching, right behind the knee. We want to work on this hamstring, holding here. Keep your upper body relaxed. Just your arms are on the belt. Your whole upper body isn't off the ground. It's on the ground for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take the right arm out to the right. Put both of the straps or the belt straps in the left hand. Take the left leg out towards the left, right? Your gaze can go over to the right, stretching out that left inner groin for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left leg up towards the sky. Take it across the body. Grab both of the straps with the right hand. Take the left arm out to the left. Let the left leg fall across towards the right side of the body, but keeping this left hip on the ground. So you're not coming all the way up and over into a twist. You keep the left hip on the ground as you take it across, and then you'll feel a stretch on the outside of the left side of the leg. Holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale, exhale, come back up, and then let's release the strap, foot to the ground, and then let's bring both of your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze, all right? And then we're gonna make our way up to a seated position. So a lot of people get up in all different ways. Sometimes the easiest, safest way is to roll onto a right or left side and then use that upper hand to push up. All right. So everybody's going to come to a comfortable seated position. All right. We're all in a seated position, facing the front of the mat or the computer. If your hips or anything is bothering you, you can always sit. I grabbed this pillow off the couch. Lift your hips up a little bit. If your knees are bothering you at all, you can always put pillows or even rolls of toilet paper right here under your knees to give them a little lift if that's something you need. Okay, we're going to do a few seated cat-cows to warm up our upper body. So let's bring our arms forward. All right, and then we're going to take a deep inhale and we're going to open up our chest, gaze up, opening up, and then exhale, round your back. Drop your head, chin to chest, spin your spine to the back. Inhaling in, opening up, gaze up, and then exhale and round. Inhaling in, opening up, and exhale, chin to chest and round. One more inhale in, opening up, and exhale and round. All right, let's come back to the center. All right, I'll mirror you guys so that it makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and everybody take their left fingertips out to the left side of the hip. Take the right arm up and over and stretch it over towards the left side of the room. And then grant Plant that right sits bone on the ground as you stretch out this right hand up to the upper left corner. Maybe your gaze is up under the right armpit. Belly holding here for 5. Stretching out the right side of the body for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come all the way back up. Bring that right hand down, and then take the left arm up and over. And then plant that left sits bone on the ground as you extend your left arm up. Find a little bit of low belly engagement, opening your chest slightly up under the left arm, holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come back up. All right, let's take a nice little bitty twist here. So everybody take their right hand, put it on their left knee, take their left hand, kickstand it behind you, plant both of your sits bones right into the ground, engage your low belly, and then take a gaze over the left shoulder, looking back over the left, twisting from the center of the back up, right? Opening your chest over to the left for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward and then release. And then we're going to switch sides. So we're going to take the right hand behind. We're going to take the left hand on the right knee, right? And then we're going to press into the back hand, twisting over the right shoulder, looking back. Low bellies engaged from the center of the back up to twist for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then look forward, and then let's unwind. Okay, we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees into our tabletop position. All right, so most of you have a mat. If you don't have a mat, you can do this on carpet or a blanket or a towel. All right, so I'm going to get on my mat here. My knees are okay, so I don't need this pillow right now for my knees, but I'll keep it handy just in case. Okay, so in our tabletop position, our shoulders are stacked directly over our wrists, and our knees are stacked, our hips are stacked directly over our knees. If your fists are bothering you, you can always use what I call fist for wrist, right? And if there's really bothering you a lot, sometimes people just bring their forearms to the ground. That's also okay. Find something that works for you. Find a nice long spine from the top of the head to the tailbone. And then we're going to inhale our gaze up, tailbone up. We're going to drop the belly. This is called our cat pose. And then we're going to, our cow, sorry. And then we're going to press in our hands, round the back, drop the chin. On the exhale, that's our cat. And then we'll inhale and gaze up, tailbone up, drop the belly. This is our cat. And then exhale, press and round. Inhale in, gaze up, tailbone up. And then exhale, press into the mat and round. Inhaling in, gaze up, tailbone up. Last one. And then exhale, press, round, chin to chest. Okay, and then let's come back into a nice neutral flat back. I want you to go ahead and take your right leg straight back behind you and flex your right foot. Engage your low belly, your head and neck is long. You can stay right here. You don't have to do any more. Some of you may come up onto your left fingertips and you can bring your left arm straight forward, right? This is called a stick pose. Holding here in your stick pose for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your left hand down. Keep your right leg straight. Just put your right toes on the ground. Then turn your right heel into the mat. Plant your left hand. And then take your right arm straight up towards the sky in a side plank pose. It's a supported side plank. All right. So your right foot's on the ground, left knee's planted, left hand down, right arm up, low belly's engaged. You can keep that right foot down. Some of you can lift the right leg up towards the back of the room or the back of the mat for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right foot back to the ground. Bring the right hand down to meet the left and the right knee down to meet the left, back into a tabletop. We're going to do what's called thread the needle. You're going to inhale now, your right arm all the way up to the sky. And then you're going to exhale. You're going to take your right arm underneath the left and put the right shoulder on the ground and put the right side of the head on the ground. Just stretch out that right shoulder, just threading the needle. Holding here, thread the needle. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into the left hand. Inhale the right arm all the way back up to the sky. And then exhale, bring the right hand down to meet the left. Back into your tabletop position. All right, we're going to reset. We're going to do that whole thing on the opposite side. So you're going to begin by taking your left leg straight back. Flex the left foot, left pinky toes pointed towards the ground. Engage the long spine. Come on to the right fingertips, and then bring the right arm straight forward. This is called our stiff twist, right? Head and neck is long. Hold it here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right hand down. Left leg is straight. Put the left toes on the ground, and then turn the left heel in. Plant the right hand. Take the left arm straight up towards the sky, supported side plank. You can stay here in a supported side plank, or some of you might flex that left foot and lift the left leg straight up off of the ground. You're going to hold here for 5, for 4, look down for balance or up for a challenge for 3, 2, and 1. Put the left foot down. Put the left hand down to meet the right, and then put the left knee back to meet the right into the tabletop position, and then let's thread the needle on the opposite side. You're going to press into the right hand. You're going to inhale the left arm all the way up to the sky, and then exhale, thread it under the body and put the left side of the head on the ground, stretching out that left shoulder, especially underneath that shoulder blade. Holding here. Don't put too much weight on your head and neck. Use that right hand for support if you need it. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into the right hand. Inhale the left arm up to the sky, and then exhale, bring the left hand down to meet the right. All right, now we're going to make our way all the way onto our bellies. All right, so we're going to make our way all the way down onto our bellies. You can put your chin or your nose on the mat to start. You're going to bring your hands a little bit under your shoulders and maybe back, just tiny bit. Elbows in. All right, point the right foot, set it down. Point the left foot out, set it down. Bring your toes slightly turned in, heels out. Engage your low belly, right? And send your tailbone down towards your heels, elbows in. Try to keep your pumpkin soft. And take a deep inhale and exhale. And then inhale up into a baby cobra. Head and neck is long. Exhale and come down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale and down. Fingertips can be tented or flat. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale down. Now inhale up. Use the strength of your back. Maybe your fingertips come off the ground. And then while you're holding, still continue to breathe, right? Don't hold your breath just because you're holding your toes. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down. All right, let's come back up onto our hands and our knees. Let's take our knees apart and bring our feet together. We're going to find our first child's pose. We'll come and sit back, our butts on our heels. Walk your fingertips forward and go ahead and rest your forehead on the ground. And if that's a little bit too much on your legs or your quads or your thighs, you can always take your handy dandy toilet paper, right, and put it right here beneath, between your calves and your rear on the right and left side. You could do that and find a little bit of support here. It's up to you, all right? It just gives you a little bit of support. So now I'm basically sitting on my toilet paper instead of sitting on my leg. Whatever works. Holding here. Really allowing your spine to stretch, right? From your tailbone to the top of your head and your fingertips. It's really good for your back. Letting that spine stretch out. Okay. And then take a deep inhale. Exhale, let's come up onto our hands and knees. All right, and then everybody make your way to standing. All right, I'm gonna come to standing and face the computer. It's fine whether the front of your mat is here or the front of your mat is facing the computer. It's fine, all right? Let's find our mountain pose, okay? And then we're gonna do some half sun salutations. All right, so in our mountain pose, typically because we've got oftentimes back and balance issues, today you're gonna keep your feet hip width apart, okay? The outside of your feet are parallel to each other. Your toes are slightly turned in. You're gonna find some front body engagement. You're gonna engage your low belly as your tailbone moves towards the ground. And then you're gonna open up your hands right and left towards the front. Shoulder blades are down the back, and your head and chin is tilted and stacked over your spine, right? Head and neck is long, okay? We're gonna inhale our arms up all the way up to the sky. We're gonna swan dive down, exhale all the way down. You can bend your knees as much as you need to, let your head hang. Inhale your heart forward with a flat back. If your hands don't touch the floor, you can bring them right and left on the sides of your shins. And exhale and fold. Press into your feet. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale your hands over your heart center. I know my internet's a little flaky, but I think we're okay. We're going to do 2 more of these. You're going to inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down to the mat. Inhale your heart forward with the flat back. Exhale and fold. Press into your feet. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Exhale your hands over your heart center. And last one. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale your heart forward with the flat back. Exhale and fold. Press into your feet. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Exhale your hands over your heart center. Down by your side. Awesome. All right. Let's open up in a wide-legged stance now. So we're going to open up in a wide-legged stance. We do this regularly, and all of you have been to my class before or are regular attendees. All right. Keep your chair handy just in case you need it. I'm going to bring my paper products over here handy in case I need those, right? All right. So in your wide-legged stance, the outside of your feet are parallel to each other. If you take your, so the outside of your feet are parallel to the mat. Your toes are slightly turned in, okay? Your feet are approximately under your wrist or maybe a little closer. Perfect. All right. You're going to put your hands on your hips. You're going to engage your quads, right? Lift your kneecaps. If you know that your hands don't touch the ground in a forward fold, maybe you bring like a roll of toilet paper or even a paper towel somewhere close to you if you need it. All right. My block, right? So we don't have blocks available to us. We're all at home. So we're going to inhale your chest up. Then you're going to exhale. You're going to fold down halfway, and you're going to hold here, and you're going to place your hands on the floor, right? Or on your rolls of toilet paper, stimulating your blocks, right? Engage your low belly. Head and neck is long, nice and flat. lifting your quads, letting your hamstrings stretch out. Put a little micro bend in your knees, right, so that you're not hyperextending. And then take a deep inhale, and then exhale. Allow your upper body to round and fold. If you can walk your fingertips back, or walk your blocks or your rolls back, right, and allow your head to drop right here in a wide-legged forward fold. Holding here. Engage your quads, lift your kneecaps, just so you're keeping your hamstrings safe. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale with the flat back. Exhale, walk your hands or your blocks or your rolls forward, and then put your hands on your hips, engage your low belly, and then with the flat back, come all the way up to stand. All right, now, I'm gonna mirror you guys. We're all going to take our right foot, and we're gonna turn our right foot out towards the front of the mat, and the left foot is gonna stay parallel to the back. Okay. If you have a block, this is a good time to use it if you want, or I'm going to give you some different options. Some of you may even want to use a nice good solid roll of paper towels. Those are nice and hefty. I'm going to show you some modifications here. All right, you're going to bend in that right knee. Your left leg is going to stay straight and strong. When you look down, you should be able to see your big toe, right? Your big toe inside of that right knee, and then you're going to take your right hand, the right hand forward, left hand back, and hold here. This is warrior 2. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips, your low belly's engaged. You're going to hold here. Your gaze is forward over the right hand for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take this in a side angle. So you're going to lean forward, and then you're going to rotate. You're going to take your right hand onto your thigh, or you can take your right hand, for example, onto a nice solid roll of paper towels, and then take your left arm up and over. Today we're going to take it towards the front to the corner of the ring, right? So you're stretching all the way from the left pinky hand all the way down to the outside. Hopefully, internet's a little flaky. This is our side angle pose, holding here for 5, for 4. Remember, if you're not using a paper towel, you can just put your arm on your thigh. 3, 2, and 1. And then let's come back up into your warrior 2, right arm forward, left arm back. You're going to straighten that right leg, and then you're going to parallel your feet back to the side of the mat or facing the computer if that's what's working for you. Now, we're going to take our left foot, we're going to rotate our entire left foot towards the back of the mat. Then you're going to put a bend in your left knee, and then you should be able to see your big left toe on the inside. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. All right, your gaze is going to be forward or backwards now, right? Over your left middle finger, and you're going to hold here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean, 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 and then rotate your left hand on your left thigh, your right arm up and over. Now, your left hand can also go onto a block. Some of you have blocks. Your left hand can also go onto a nice roll of paper towels. That's pretty solid for most of them. I mean, you don't want to put all your weight into it, but it'll hold you, and then you can get a nice good stretch on the right side of the body for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's come back up, warrior 2. Let's straighten that left leg, and then parallel the feet. All right, bring your hands on your hips just for a second if you need your shoulders to shake out. Now we're going to move into triangle pose. So you're back to parallel feet. You're going to take your right leg, and you're going to turn it all the way back towards the front of the mat. You're going to take, if you're using paper towels or a block, if you want, you put it behind that right leg. Take your arms out straight, forwards and backwards. You're gonna lean forward to the right as you send your hips towards the back, and then you're gonna rotate your right hand down and your left arm up. All right, so you'll put a nice press into that roll of paper towels or the blocks. If you don't have anything to press into, see if you can just hold your hands up into the air. Try not to press on the shin or the knee so you don't hyperextend. Look down for balance. You can look up for a challenge. Holding here for 5. Micro bend in the right, do not hyperextend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, put a little bend in the right knee, and then slowly come up to stand, and then re-parallel the feet. I'm gonna take my big roll, my fake block, put it back over here. Now, I'm gonna take my arms out. I'm gonna take my left leg. I'm gonna rotate it towards the back of the mat. I'm gonna send my hips in one direction as I lean to the left side, right back mat, and then I'm gonna rotate my left hand down onto the block and my right arm up, or the left hand can just sit into space. I kind of like this paper towel, press in, create some space, triangle pose, engage the low belly, look down for balance, look up for a challenge for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, put a little bend in that left knee. I'm gonna put those off to the side, slowly come up to stand, and then I'm gonna straighten that leg, and I'm gonna parallel the feet. All right, now I'm gonna bring my heels in and bring my toes out, and I'm gonna come down into a high squat, right? So heels are in, toes are out. You don't have to come super deep. You want your knees, ankles, toes aligned, engage the low belly, tuck your tailbone, and then let's bring our arms out right and left. This is called goddess pose. All right, we're gonna hold here in our goddess pose for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch everything out. All right, and then let's bring our arms down and let's bring our feet together. All right, now we're gonna move into our warrior series. So typically, we're side our warriors, we go to the front of the mat. I'm gonna continue to face you so that you can see what I'm doing. So we just did a series of external poses with our hips, and now we're gonna do neutral poses. So come to your Tadasana, right, the mountain pose that we talked about at the beginning, with our feet approximately hip width apart. And then all I want you to do is take your left foot and step it straight back behind you, not too far, okay? This is what it looks like from the side, right? The left foot's gonna step back, not as deep as a warrior 2, and your hips are gonna stay facing forward, and you're gonna put a bend in that right knee so it's over or behind the right ankle. You don't want that knee in front of the ankle. You want it behind, and you want a strong, straight back leg. So, from the front, all right? So your left leg is back, your right knee's forward, engage your low belly, tend your tailbone down. Sorry, internet's flaking a little bit. Engage your low belly, tailbone down, and then bring your arms up towards the sky, shoulder blades down the back, pinky spinning in. This is warrior 1. You're gonna hold here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten out that front leg. Let's go ahead and put your hands on your hips, engage your low belly, and then come forward and down, and then release your hands to the ground, or grab your blocks. I'm gonna grab my toilet paper rolls and rest my hands on the blocks. Apply my toilet paper rolls, drop my head, all right? My right leg is straight, my left leg is straight, right? And I'm just stretching out that right hamstring. Holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm gonna put my hands on my hips. I'm gonna slowly come up to stand. and I'm gonna step the left foot up to meet the right at the top of the mat, shake it out, and then we're gonna switch sides, all right? So you're gonna find your mountain pose at the front. You're gonna take your right foot and step back. Your left foot is going to be forward, and then you're gonna put a bend in that left knee, finding warrior one on the opposite side, right? So hips are forward, back leg is straight. This left knee is above or behind the left ankle, but it's not in front of it, right? So our hips are nice and neutral, and then you'll bring your arms up. You'll bring your shoulder blades down the back, pinky spinning in, engage the low belly, send the tailbone to the ground for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten that left leg, put your hands on your hips, and then let's come halfway down. You can put your hands on the floor or blocks, paper towels, or rolls of toilet paper, right? And then let's fold forward over that left leg and find a pyramid pose, all right? You want your hips to be as neutral as possible. Allow your head to drop if you can, finding good support for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your props out to the side, put your hands on your hips, and then with a flat back, come all the way up to stand, and then step up to meet the top edge. Perfect, all right. Now, let's go ahead and take a tree pose and utilize our wall, right? So let's come up to the wall, whether you're on the right or left, or if you don't have a wall, but you have a chair or something else near you, you can also just utilize your chair, hand on the chair. All right, I'm gonna mirror you. Okay, so you're gonna plant your right foot on the ground. You're gonna take your left knee, you're gonna turn it out. If you need to keep your left toes on the ground to start, that's fine. You'll take your left hand over your heart center. All right, use this if you need it, right? Use that chair. If you can, lift this left foot off of the ground. Maybe you put it on the calf. All right, please don't place it on the knee. It's not good for your knee. So keep it on the calf as you turn that knee out. Some of you may be flexible enough to take this left foot and put it all the way on the inside of the thigh. I'm just gonna keep mine on the calf. All right, if you're feeling good, engage your low belly and firm this hip in. Some of you might wanna take the hand off of the chair and bring it over your heart center. And then holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release, shake it out, set it down. You can even stay on the same side, right? Keeping that hand on the chair. Put all of the weight into the left foot. Come up onto the ball of the right, right? And then turn that right knee out. Maybe the toes of the right foot stay on the ground. Maybe they come up onto the calf. And then bring the hand over the heart center. Just don't put that right foot on the knee, right? Just keep it off of that knee. Engage your low belly. Firm this left hip in. Maybe you stay here. Some of you might. Maybe you want to take your hand off of that chair and hold here in your balancing pose for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then step out and shake it out. Okay, let's take the chair off to the side if you have it, or you can just walk off. I'm moving it out of the way just so it's not in the way as I teach you. Okay, we'll do one standing twist and then we'll make our way back down onto the ground. All right, so what we're going to do in our standing twist is we're going to stand in our mountain pose, right? So I'm going to move sideways so you can see me. You'll stand in your mountain pose. You're going to inhale your arms all the way up to the sky, and then exhale all the way down. Bend your knees as much as you need to and drop your head. All right, use your props. You can use your toilet paper I'm going to use my paper towel. I'm actually going to take my paper towel and turn it sideways. I have balanced here nice and solid. I'm going to put my right hand on the paper towel. I'm going to power up my left leg, and I'm going to put a deep bend in my right knee, and I'm going to press into the right hand, and I'm going to open the left arm straight up towards the sky, right? So I'm using that paper towels. I'm engaging my low belly. My left leg is powered up. My left hand is up towards the sky. My right knee is bent. You can look down for balance or up for a challenge. Holding here for 5. Twisting it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and come down. All right, we're going to switch sides. So now you're going to take your left hand on the block or the floor or your paper towel. You're going to power up that right leg. You're going to put a deep bend in that left knee, and then you're going to take that right arm straight up towards the sky and find that twist and stretch. Holding here, gaze up if you can, or just gaze down for balance. Finding that twist, powering up that right leg for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale, exhale, release, and hang. All right, take your props off to the side, put a little bend in your knees, put your hands on your hips, and let's slowly come up to stand. Okay, we're gonna make our way down onto our mat on our knees. I want you to have your chair handy, just in case, all right, or your props, okay? We'll come up onto our knees here, okay? And I'm gonna do this from the side. Hopefully it'll make sense to folks, okay? Let's go ahead and take our right knee up. We're going to keep our left knee down. If you have any issues with your knees, right, I asked you to bring pillow, right? You can put a pillow under your knee. If you need it, grab this right off of the couch. Pillow under the knee, okay? You've got your chair if you need it. Otherwise, put your hands on your hips. I want you to engage your low belly as you send your tailbone down towards the ground. And then I want you to start to scissor your legs as you isometrically pull your right foot back and your left knee forward. So as you pull the right knee back and the left knee forward, you're going to feel this front left hip flexor turn on. You're tilting your thumb, right, lengthening it down. You can use this chair for balance or bring your arms up, shoulder blades down the back, pinky spinning, and low bellies engaged. Scissor those legs together. Let's open up this hip flexor. It gets really tight, then it pulls on our low back. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your hands down. Take one of your hands if you need on the chair. We're going to stretch out this right leg and flex the right foot and put our hips over our left knee and fold forward to stretch out this right hamstring, right? So I'm using the chair. Some of you may be flexible enough to put your fingertips on the floor. Otherwise, just use the chair, right? It's good for you. Just use the chair. We're stretching out that right hamstring. Stretching it out, okay? Stretch out that right hamstring. And then take the right foot is flexed. I want you to turn the right foot out to the right. And then some of you, if you need to keep a hand on the chair, don't maneuver around. If you can walk your fingertips out towards the right side of the leg, maybe you use a prop to put your hands on the prop, all right? Your foot is flexed, you're turning that right foot out, you're propping over, we're stretching the outside of the right side of the leg. The IT band for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your fingertips back to center or to the chair. Take the right foot back up and then bring the right knee back to meet the left. Shake it out. And we're going to do the same sequence on the opposite side. So you're going to be on your right knee. You're going to bring your left leg out. All right. Your hips are stacked over the right knee. Your left leg is up. Your low belly is engaged. Find your front body. as you send your tailbone down and start to scissor the left leg back and the right knee forward. So you're scissoring left leg back, right knee forward, tucking the tailbone, stretching out this hip flexor, and then bring your arms up, right and left if you can, shoulder blades down the back, pinky spinning in. Scissoring those legs together, stretching that hip flexor out for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down. You're going to straighten this left leg out. You're going to flex the left foot. Your hips are going to go over the right knee, and you're going to fold forward over that left leg to stretch out this left hamstring. Maybe your hands come down to the ground. Maybe they come to a paper towel. Okay, so everybody should be folding forward. We call this half splits over this left leg, right? The left foot is flexed, micro bend in the left knee. Now, coming back up, you're gonna flex this left foot. I'm mirroring you guys, and you're gonna turn the left foot out to the left, and then you're gonna walk your fingertips over to the outside of the left foot. So here, I can use my chair if I need to. I can use a block, or I can even use a paper towel roll, nice and solid. All right, Bounty, they're not a sponsor, but this is a good solid roll of paper towels. Holding here, we're stretching out this IT band for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you can use your chair, walk your fingertips back, take this knee back, shake out. All right, and then let's come down to lay down on our back. So we're gonna move everything out of the way for now. You can take your chair and put it off to the side. We'll use it again in just a few minutes, actually, before we close out. You can move your pillows off to the side, take everything off. Let's come to lay down on our backs. Okay. So you're gonna come to lay down on your backs. You're gonna bend your knees, and you're gonna walk your feet in towards your heels. Your knees are straight up towards the sky. All right, we're just gonna do one back bend. We're gonna do a bridge pose. All right, you're gonna engage your low belly as you send your tailbone towards your heels. All right, you're gonna press into your heels. Your knees should be stacked over your ankles, and then you're gonna lift your rear up into the air, but try to keep your pumpkin soft and send your chest up towards the back of the room. You can stay here. Some of you can walk your hands under your body so you come up onto your shoulders. All right, so you don't squish the back of the neck. Tilt your chin up towards the sky so you have a nice good arch in the back of the neck. So you're really on the shoulders. Try to engage the low belly. Try to keep the pumpkin soft and hold here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then go ahead, release and come down. Windshield wiper the knees backwards and forwards. All right, so we're on our back. We're just gonna counteract the back bend with a tiny bit of core work. So here on your back, you're gonna engage your low belly. You're gonna bring your belly button in towards your spine as you lengthen your tailbone towards your heels, right? Exhale everything out, squeezing in the body. And then you're gonna inhale in and find a little bit of tilt and arch the low back. And then exhale, squeeze everything out. So all we're doing is pelvic tilt. Your body's not coming off the ground. Inhale in, find a tiny bit of arch in the back to reset the pelvis. And then exhale, press everything in, engage, engage, engage. So your tailbone to the heels, find the front body engagement. One more, inhale, release. And then exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything in. And then hold here. We're gonna hold for 5, but you're still gonna breathe. Don't forget to breathe, even though you're holding in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's release. Good job. All right, let's do a hip stretch. All right. If you need a strap for your hip stretch, you grab it. If you're near a wall, or a couch, you can use the wall, right? But what we're gonna do is a figure 4 stretch, all right? So our figure 4, on your back, right? Same position you were in. You cross your right ankle over your left knee, right here, and then you reach through and you grab the left hamstring and you bring that left leg up. Now, if this is too hard for you because I want your whole body from your tailbone to the top of the head on the ground, we want to stretch the right glute, you have some options. You can scooch up next to the wall and put your left foot on the wall and cross your right ankle over the left. If you have a really good solid couch or a chair, you can put the foot on the chair. Some of you can take a strap and strap it around the left quad, right? Then behind the left hamstring, a little below the left knee pit, and then use that to pull the left knee in. But what I want is a glute stretch in the right glute, but I also want your tailbone to the top of the head on the ground. So, because I don't want you like this, I don't want you crouched up. So find that place on your back, stretching out that right glute, and just hold here. Allow that right glute to relax. I just want it to rest and relax. Perfect. Holding here. Letting it go. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, and then take a deep inhale. Exhale, release wherever you are. Take that right ankle over the left, put it down, windshield wiper your knees, anything else you need to do. And so I gave you a lot of options. You're gonna take the same option on the other side, right? So you're gonna reset, you're gonna bring the left ankle over the right knee, right? And then you're gonna bring that right knee in and grab behind that right hamstring or knee pit. And so utilize your belt or your strap if you need it. Utilize the wall or the couch if you have it. Whatever you need. I just want this left glute to relax. The more you send the left knee towards the front of your mat or away from you, the greater the stretch. And I want your tailbone to the top of your head to be relaxed on the ground, really letting that left glute release. And then just hold and release. Allow everything to relax. All right, and then take deep inhale. Exhale, release that left ankle over the right. And then just windshield wiper your knees if you can. All right, and we're going to start to move our way into Shavasana. Now you have some options. So Shavasana is just laying on your back and resting for a few minutes. I won't keep you here long, but I do think it's really important. It's considered our peak pose. You can stay flat on your back, right, all the way flat. Some of you may want to take your legs up the wall, right, all the way up. I said you might use your chair again. What's nice about having a chair here, especially like if you're in the middle of the room or you have a couch, is you can lay on your back and you can just bring your legs up onto the chair just like this and lay down. And that gives you kind of a nice little bit of an inversion. It reverses the blood flow in your legs, right? Allows you to relax. So find a place of rest. I'm just going to stay here for like 2 minutes. I won't keep you here long. But I really just want you to allow your body to release. Bring the focus back to the breath, gently in and out of your nose. If you want to stay in your Shavasana, you're welcome to stay there. If you're ready to come back to your practice, start to find a little bit of movement in your body, your fingers and your toes, right? But you don't feel obligated. You can stay right where you are. You can just turn me off, right? Otherwise, start to take some movement. Maybe find a good stretch. All right. Wherever you are, begin to make your way up to a seat. So some of you may be on the wall or on the chair or on your back. So slowly just make your way up to a seated position, facing your screen, facing each other. Let's sit nice and tall from our tailbone to the top of the head if you're coming out of Shavasana. And we'll end our practice together with 3 deep cleansing breaths. We'll inhale in. Exhale, hands over our center. Inhaling in and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. The light, the love, the joy, the peace and happiness in me salutes the light, the love, the joy, the peace and happiness in all of you. Thank you for coming and sharing your practice with me today. Please bring your hands to your forehead. Namaste.